how you take it out, too.
So my 420 box went on the air when I moved into my first house that I bought in July 2017 out here in Henderson. It operated perfectly, flawlessly, wonderfully, beautifully, spectacularly, whatever adjective you'd want to use, until about February of 2019. In February 2019, my machine, as well as Scott K7RSW's repeater on 448-875, which is about 1.25 miles from my house, started getting what sounded like the infamous Quantar Howl. And then it also started happening on the GMRS box. Then we had to question why. And on the GMRS box and the K, 448-875, are co-located at Scott's house on his 110-foot tower, or whatever it is, in Henderson. Real prominent view of the valley. It can see pretty much everything within the valley. So, for the most part, the noise on the K has subsided. It is still there. The only thing that Scott has really done that's a different setup than mine is he's running an RA35 sound interface instead of a URI, and he recently, within the last 6-7 months, no, probably longer than that, coronavirus has messed up my timing. Within the last year, has upgraded, to a 6-cavity duplexer. Other than that, we're running fairly similar setups. I'm running a 4-can setup, and on both the GMRS and the 420 machine. The 420 machine's at my house, and the other one, GMRS, is at Scott's house. The GMRS is running legal limit on GMRS, 50 watts, and 875, the K, and mine are running 110 watts, which is what we're coordinated for and what the repeaters will do. Okay, so in this clip here, this is the Quantar. You can see that the receive one light is active. I just shut off the repeater. So you can see it, all right, it's off. Now turn it back on. And it takes a second to initialize. Come on, let's wake up, let's go. These things take a little bit because of the receiver inside. Takes a second to get warmed up. And you can see the RX light.
Alright, I'm back.
And then as soon as I keyed up again, boom. And then you hear Ryan talking, and there's that weird, like, whirling noise. Like it's heterodyning with him. Okay, so we discovered that there is some kind of noise coming in with the weak signals that's really messing with the weak signals. And you can kind of hear it there. Now I'm on a 1/2 watt Hytera handheld about 1.5 miles from my house. And you can hear it's kind of fighting with my signal from the Hytera portable. Again, 1/2 watt, about 1.5 miles from my house where the repeater is located. Okay, so in this video, I'm about 2/10 of a mile from my house,
Well,
and I'm using all big weight of me to attenuate the signal. And listen to this. Pretty sure that shouldn't be happening on a dead key.
Yeah, that does it. That does it. Weak signals, there's noise on it.
So there's that observation from N7RMK. Okay, so in this video, N7RMK is recording Matt PIV WA6AOY. He's just on the other side of Black Mountain from me. You hear the noise on him. And then this is Rich K7APX on an HG. He's about maybe 10, 11 miles away with Black Mountain, for those familiar with the Vegas area, in between me and him as well.
And then, of course, with a strong signal, it shouldn't be there.
If I'd be better off,
And there's
get
me.
on a new channel.
So here's Scott and me tuning up the pre-selector on an auxiliary or backup Motorola Quantar UHF 1 split in the 420 band. So yesterday I dumped a video where we're really tuning it up. We didn't make the pre-selector as super sensitive as we did in the video. We were just messing around trying to see what we could get because we aren't totally sure if it's desense or not. However, when it happens before, I have gone and detuned the thing. So it was at about minus 90 and it was still happening. So just to recap, from July 2017 till February 2019, the machine was perfect. Not a single issue, nothing. Nothing changed on my end, or at least nothing that I did intentionally changed. This noise started, it initially started on the 448-875 machine, but then really kind of found its home on my repeater on 420. It does happen occasionally, not all the time, not that often, on the GMRS repeater, which the 875 and the GMRS machine are about 1.25 miles just north of me, just literally straight up the road from me. So not exactly sure what's going on. It does seem that 420 is where this noise, this interference, whatever this is, the Quantar Howl, does like to reside. All the machines are Quantars. 2 of the 3 machines, mine and the GMRS, are running 4 cavities with about 95 dB isolation. I just bought a new duplexer, again, for the 420 machine. Paul, KB6XN, I bought it from him. He tuned it up for me. The guy really does know his stuff. He does do it professionally. And the pre-selector before was hearing about minus 90 or however that works. Again, I'm not a professional. I might be messing up my vocab. Please don't beat me up in the comments. And now it's here. It's a little bit of a hotter receiver just because. And I will say that the noise hasn't happened so far today at all, and there has been some serious activity and traffic on the machine. I can have the machine hooked up from like 7 until about 7 on the East Coast reflector. I don't put it on the wind system, but I could. And I can put on these high traffic areas and it will not hiccup, burp, fart, do anything. But then come evening time, about 8 o'clock, it does start to do some weird things. So I've changed out the feed line. I had made the pre-selector less sensitive. I've gone through, I've changed the idle frequency. I've looked at the IF frequency, and I'm at a loss. So if you got any ideas, put it in the comments. Okay, so ham radio is a team effort, collaborative effort. That's one of the things that makes ham radio great. I just want to give a couple of shout outs. First, I want to thank Ryan N7RMK for the footage, for being there, along with Chris KI7VLP and Tim KA8VIR, what a hard one to say, for being there this week, helping me burn up the machine, trying to get the problem to go. I want to thank Scott K7RSW for his time and assistance in getting the pre-selector tuned. And we did some touch-up stuff on his things, so check it out. They should be performing a lot better. I also want to thank Rich K7APX and Matt Butte, WA6AOI KI7PIV, whatever his call sign is this week. He changes his call signs faster than most of you guys will probably change your underwear, which is kind of disgusting. I also want to thank Ross, KB2TIN, as well as Ed, N2NJJ, both guys in Buffalo, knowing them since the beginning, 15 plus years now. On the ham radio, they've been there on the Buffalo end, helping with giving stuff a burn test as well. Take care, everybody. If you have any ideas what may be wrong, make a comment below. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon, which should be over there, I think, so that way you're notified when I go live. Hopefully I didn't forget anybody. If I did, I'm sorry. I'll put you in the comments later. Take care. 73.